Hi, I'm author Bailey Thomas, and if you're a reader, writer, reviewer, content creator, or part of the book community, you're in the right place. And if you're none of these, you're still in the right place because this YouTube channel is for everyone. I'm just trying to make the world a better place one book, story, or YouTube video at a time. So whether you're here to learn how to write a book, celebrate books, or just have fun, I'm glad you're here. Welcome back to my channel. Today we are talking about choosing a pen name. How exciting, deciding what name you're going to write under. The way this video is going to work is I'm going to tell you why it's important to choose a good pen name, how I chose my pen name, and we'll have a little fun at the end with a little random name generator to pick our author name based on our genre. Of course, we got to end with a little fun. So if you clicked on this video, maybe you're interested in knowing why I chose mine, or maybe you're thinking about choosing yours. Or maybe you're still thinking about whether you want to be an author or not. If you are, I do have a completely free checklist on my website. You can check it out now. Or I also have a paid guide. They're both the same 7 steps of how I self-publish. Just the paid one just goes into a little bit more detail. Or if you're way past that, I also have a marketing guide, 100 sales in 100 days. The exact strategy I use to complete that goal, crush that goal. I did it in sooner than 100 days, but the guide will go through all 100 days. So grab a guide, grab all the guides, grab a snack, grab a comfy place to watch this video because we are talking about choosing a pen name. A pen name is super important, and that's why I'm dedicating a full video to it, because I know you might think, duh, I'm just gonna write under my name. Why would I choose something else? I'm gonna go into why it is important. So you may rethink that. Maybe you're gonna write under a different genre, and that's why you're tuning in, because you want to know what other name could I decide on. So let's talk about why it's important, why we don't just throw a name out there. The first is your brand. Your name is going to be your brand, it's your logo, it's your first impression. So what does your name give off immediately? What is the first impression of your name? And it's going to be super fun at the end. We have a random name generator when we put in some parameters and see what that name spits out to see what our first impressions are. So it is a first impression. You're not shaking your hands and, hey, reader, hi, I'm the author. Not that type of first impression. Just right when they see your book and that name. So that is why it is super important. Also, searchability. Maybe your own name is very, very hard to spell. Maybe it's very common. Maybe you have the same exact name as a popular author, so you don't want to use that. Just think about, what could this be searched? Is it easily searched? Does everybody have my name? So just some things to think about why an author name is important. And not only just brand and searchability, but it can actually signal your genre, which again, we're going to have so fun at the end when we pick names. But there's names that kind of sound whimsical, maybe fantasy, maybe they sound dark, maybe they sound thriller. So if you are choosing one and maybe you write as your own name under one genre and you're, again, going to write under a different name under another genre, maybe we kind of want it to sound like that. If it's a little spooky, dark romance, maybe you want a dark name. Whatever that is, put in the comments if you know a name that sounds dark. I have no idea. I don't even want to put that out there in case I say your name. But also, this is longevity. You are using this name for a long period of time. So you have to make sure you like it, even if you're just going to choose your name. That is awesome. But we got to make sure we like it because this is long term. This is why our author name is important. And the last thing I'll put, because again, some people are just thinking, I'm just going to choose my name. My name is not common. It actually sounds whimsical and signals my brand. It's very searchable. It's easy to spell. Nobody has the same name as me. It's the name I want my brand. But just remember the last point of privacy. So if you don't want your name out there, it is important. Sometimes people forget this. Your name will be out there. So if you just want a little bit at another level of privacy, maybe we don't choose our name. But these are just some things about why it is important to choose a pen name and why I am dedicating a video to this topic, because as you can see, it is very important. So now that we know why it's important, let's go into why I chose my author name, author Bailey Thomas. So it may not be, or it may be a secret to you, I write under my real name. I didn't pick a random name. I'm Bailey Thomas. I picked it. That's my name. I didn't do any random name generator. And the reason why I did choose my own name is because I write about stories that were inspired by my dating history. So it felt authentic to my brand to put the pen name as who these stories happened to that were inspired by. So even when I do get married one day, I hope, and I change my last name, I will still write under this pen name because the stories that I'm writing about happen to Bailey Thomas. So even if I get married and change my name, they still happened to that person. And I think it's cool to just always tie to that identity. So I'll always have that piece with me. My last name will always, that I was born with, will always stay with me in some way because my brand is under the last name that I was born with. Again, I chose it because I really do think it aligns with my brand. I don't think it signals romance. I mean, if you think my name is romantic, thank you. That's very nice of you. And I know the privacy piece, my name is out there, and it's probably common too. Maybe I should have made this video and watched it myself before choosing my own name. But at the end of the day, I really do feel like it is authentic to me to write under my own name because I am writing about inspired by my own experiences. So it felt authentic to my brand. And if you resonate with that, again, put in the comments what your pen name is, what you're thinking about. Maybe people in the comments will give you some feedback. So that's why it's important why to choose a pen name. That's why I chose mine. And now I'm going to help you choose yours. Okay, I know you guys are super excited to get into the random generator fun game we're going to do at the end. But I just have one more section for you, which is how to choose a pen name yourself. So maybe you're choosing a second pen name. Maybe this is your first one. I'm just going to run through some questions of things to think about. It doesn't have to be the right answer for all of them. For example, the first question is, does it match your genre? Your name could be Lily Rainbows and Sunshine and you write dark romance. I am not saying it has to be the right answer, but it's just some things to think about, especially if you're going to choose a name that's not your own. Or if you really feel strongly that you want people to have your name resonate your genre. So that's one. Does it match your genre? Is it easy to spell? Again, doesn't have to be the right answer. If you're writing under your own name and it's hard to spell, that's okay. You don't have to change it. It's just, again, it's just things to think about. Next question, is it easy to pronounce? Again, people could butcher your name on podcasts or there's debates of how to pronounce it. You don't have to change your pen name just because it's hard to pronounce. Again, things to think about. Another thing, is it available on socials? You want to start a social media for your author page. Is it available? Or are you going to have to put a bunch of numbers or Z's or underscores or spell it weird because someone already took that name? Something to think about. Will you like it in 10 years? Oh my gosh, I feel like I'm like scolding you about a tattoo. Will you like this in 10 years? But as your name, will you like it in 10 years? Maybe it's really cool to be author Gen Zer, but in 10 years, maybe people don't even know what Gen Z is. Or you used a lingo that is not going to be used in 10 years. So, will you like it in 10 years? And the last thing, does it feel like you? Don't try to force a name. Maybe you set a poll and a bunch of family friends voted and they didn't choose the one you like, and you're like, oh, I'll just pick it because everyone else chose it. No, you're writing under this. This is your name, your brand. So choose something that feels like you. So I feel like this video went through a lot. We talked about why it's important to really think about choosing an author name, why I chose mine to give you guys some insight, and then how to choose yours. And again, as promised, we're going to play a fun game now. I know everyone's been waiting for this, so buckle up. We're going into a game. So to cap this video off, I have this fun random name generator. I'm going to plug in the genre, the tone, and the sound. And this generator is going to give me a name. So we're going to see if we like it. We're going to see if it matches. And given these parameters, you should put what you think the author name should be. And maybe you are better than this generator. I will comment the name after I say the genre and the parameters. And I want you to type in the author name in the comments and see if everyone likes your name, your author name, better than these random generator names. But beware, if your names are really cool, maybe people in the comments will ask you to pick their pen name for them. So let's have some fun. The first parameter we're going to give is the genre is romance. We want the tone of the name to be romantic. And we want the sound of the name to be a little rhymey. So given those parameters, you want to take a moment, think about it, put in the comments what you think the author name should be. The random generator gave Lily Lane. Do we like it? Do we hate it? I think it's cute. Shout out to you lilies out there. The random name generator thought your name was perfect for a romance book. But we're not just going to stay under romance. We're going to do two more, with the second one being the genre of thriller. We want the tone of the name to be scary, and we want the sound of the name to be short and sharp. So again, remember in this video, I said maybe you're dark romance and you should think of a dark romance name, and I didn't want to say anything because I didn't want to say your name. So if I say your name right now, the random name generator chose it, not me. So think about it for a second if you want to try to choose your own name for this parameters. Again, thriller, scary, short and sharp. The random name generator gave Read Black. I feel like it got there. I feel like you guys could pick a way scarier thriller name, but that's just what the generator gave. All right, last one for you fantasy lovers. The genre is fantasy, the tone is whimsical, and we want the sound of the name to be regal. Oh, I'm excited for this. I should just do Queen Bailey for this one. They did not pick that. They chose, giving you a second in case you want to think a little bit for your own, Serafina Everfall. Maybe you hate it, maybe you love it. It was just a little fun thing to do. If you want to continue playing this game, go for it. You can do it on your own, or you can play the game in the comments, have some fun, see who's really good at coming up with some pen names. But thank you guys so much for tuning in on this video of choosing a pen name. Again, it's super important, which is why I dedicated a full video to it. And if you want any feedback on yours, let me know what your pen name you're thinking about is. Would love to hear it. Again, I write under my own name because my stories happen to me. So that means I'm a self-published author. And you can find my books in the description of this video that's on my website. You can buy a book, signed copy, sticker, bookmark. It means so much to me. Every order truly does mean the world. So thank you to whoever has bought my book, will buy my book, has thought about buying my book. You truly are making my day and making my author journey even more special. And you other authors out there, check out the description of this video too, because there's a P.O. box. Send me your book, because in future videos, if I have the chance, I'd love to give back to the book community and share other authors that are doing their thing out there. And you readers, this channel is for you too. Send me your favorite book, because if you like it, it must be awesome. So thank you guys for joining me today. I hope you continue joining me. Like, comment, subscribe if you like what's going on here, so I can keep making these awesome videos. So happy reading, and I'll see you next time.